Got everything. It is Wednesday the 10th of April 2024 and it's now about 6 p.m. Correction, 5 p.m. And this is what the bench is looking like after the first coat. As you can see, it's coming up. However, and I probably shouldn't let it dry, but I'm going to do a second coat on it and see how much more we could get off, but I'm not going to be scraping it today. So this is what the Citra strip. So got that done. Then I read the instructions, and it says 30 minutes up to 24 hours to strip. Obviously that's not what I'm doing, but I'll let it sit for 30 minutes, then I'll come back. I think I have a plastic scraper. I think maybe I'll try the metal shovel and see if that helps. So the story on this bench is about maybe 4 years ago when I was stationed in Kansas City. I found it on Craigslist. Guy was selling it for, I think I got it for 20 bucks. Can't remember. But I had to haul it from Kansas City to Iowa in the back of my GMC because at the time I wanted this bench so bad that I was gonna do whatever it takes to get it. So, and actually this gel actually smells nice. It's not caustic, or it doesn't smell caustic, and it's not as it's sturdy, but you know, has some age on it, I'm sure. And from what I can see, it was once blue and then green, and depending on what it looks like once I get it stripped, it's gonna be if I decided if I'm gonna paint it or not, or if I just leave it natural. But yeah, so that's a story on this bench. So today it's been about 69 degrees, somewhat sunny. Not what you would expect a 69-degree day to be. It has a slight breeze. So I came out here around 2:30 and I started my yearly weeding project on this area. And I got this side all the way to the pole, somewhat weeded. I have this last strip here that I'm going to do towards the barn, and I got all of that taken care of. I just need to pick it up. Now it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but from the tire area back, it's going to have to be taken care of another day. So let me get this stuff picked up. I'll bring you back. Well, it is almost 7 p.m. and I managed to go a little further than I had originally intended. So basically I have this L-shaped area here that needs to get done, and perhaps if it doesn't rain tomorrow, I'll come out and finish this up. Yeah, so then I could say one less project on the list. I'm thinking this is chickweed. I could be wrong, but I believe it is. So once I get this all speed it up, I'm going to come out with a sprayer and spray it. So that being said, thanks for stopping by. Trust everyone had a blessed day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Good everything. It is Saturday the 14th of April 2024. It's about 7:40 in the morning, and I am down here. I just came to turn the lights on my grow station. So Thursday was a pretty rainy day here, so I ended up just sowing all of my zinnia varieties. So this is what we're looking at. Look, I've already got some sprouts going on in the forecast mixed. So yeah, zinnias are prepped and they can be directly sown in my area in May. So I figured we'd do a morning round robin, see what we need to get done. I brought the peppers and tomatoes out so they could get some sunshine today. We're supposed to be going up to mid 70s, and all around the yard where I see limbs, I just pick them up and put them in a pile to come and pick back up later. So since it rained on Thursday and yesterday was sunny but a bit windy, I did not come out here to finish up this project, which I probably will do today. However, my wheelbarrow is enough. One of the wheels needs some air and the inner tube is past its stage in usefulness. But I think I'll come out here, finish this up, get them in piles, and then at a later date I'll be able to dispose of those piles. But in the meantime, I could get them sprayed. I am thinking that in these green buckets, and obviously at this time of the morning it's not getting sun, I'm thinking I bought some pinto beans, so I'm thinking pinto beans may go in those buckets. I'll have to move them obviously. We're still on the struggle bus with these carrots and my lettuce from the first sowing using the tape method. The radishes are doing good, and I did not use the tape method with the beets, so I'm surprised they're not up as yet. However, the black Spanish beets, I think I sowed 15 and only 4 have not poked their heads out as yet. So the black Spanishes are doing well. On this pineapple, I was pulling leaves from around the base, and 2 leaves in the middle is very healthy. However, I opted to stop pulling leaves until they're a little stronger, but I'm going to transplant it into that black bucket over there that the fig came out of. This is the pak choi, and I'm seeing some germination on that. I know the soil looks dry, but like I said, we've been getting rain. The last time I was out here and I used the tote, I got down to the first round and it's now full again. This, I think I'm gonna do some zip ties and try to make a trellis out of it of some sort. This is the eggs I got so far this morning. And of course these are potatoes. Back in this section is where we had cabbage, and I'm having some germination on cabbage right there. I do believe those are cabbage, and I did use the tape method for the cabbage. All of the beer can covers that you see is coming off of my wind chime. It's not that we're getting drunk over here. So there's some more cabbages, look like they're sprouting. And then as far as spinach, I think I used the tape method with spinach. I'm seeing a few things, unsure of if we're looking at spinach or weeds, but for now I'm gonna let them go. And maybe what I'll do is fill some of these bags with soil and try to put some spinach, cabbage, lettuce, and maybe even some tomatoes in them, see what happens. Alright, these are my strawberries. I'm seeing a little bit of life. I have no idea why this, I need to do something with that root. And there we go on that. Onions are beginning to sprout in these bags and the buckets. And asparagus is doing whatever it does, taking a sweet time. So, seeing some sprouts in this bed as well, but for now we'll just hold off on identifying what's what. So yesterday, since it was windy, I came out here and tried to do a bit of tidying up. That's for my burn pit. I need to utilize that right there. The spray paint is going to be used for my garden bench. I got some stuff over there that needs to be taken to the burn pit. Hubby was kind enough to buy me that off of Facebook Marketplace to use specifically in the garden area and around the market garden bed. I'm trying to clean up what I call my garden storage area here. So this is what we're looking like in here. And last but certainly not least, let's turn some lights on here. Let's see, trying to figure out what's going on with this wheelbarrow here. So that's gonna kind of put a kink in my plans for today, but it's not gonna completely derail it. I moved the bench because I plan on sitting out here and come on. See, my tulips have sprouted. Some beautiful colors. When I planted the seeds, I was trying to get a W. Like some survived, some did not. So pretty Ricky crowing. Anyway, I moved the bench so as to be able to scrape it better. I think what I'm going to do before I go inside is put another layer of gel on it and then come back out here in a few hours and try to get all this stuff off. Alright, we're at the end of the day. It's now about 6:30 p.m. and I watered this area earlier, and I'm in the lettuce area, and these are some of the sprouts that I'm seeing in this area, and hopefully that's my lettuce. So fingers crossed. Trying to be patient. And I also noticed that in the cinder block that I planted a few days ago, I already have some germination going on up there. I believe that to be the thyme plant. Not sure. Got my makeshift trellis completed. Last year we had cucumber on the four corners. This year we're gonna do center plant on both sides, and we'll see if we could get my cucumbers trellised up here. Oh, I came to inspect my fig and it looked like we had some harsh temperatures that it did not like after all, and she lost the leaves that was originally on there when I planted it, but I have some leaves sprouting again, so We'll keep an eye on her. And the raspberry has now leafed out a bit. I don't know if this one will, but if it doesn't, I'll cut it off. And this is red raspberry. And this York elderberry has not yet put on leaves. However, the limbs are still pliable, so I know there is hope for it. So I just ended up spraying all the cracks and crevices. Got some stuff piled up for the wheelbarrow. And since the concrete slab in this area is crumbling, I decided just to spray heavy and not necessarily rake it up. So we'll see how this die back. I probably will come out here tomorrow and do another spray on this. My intent is to spray the beds out front in the circle and over there by the propane tank. That one hollyhock that I thought was dead has started to sprout. So looks like I probably have 5 in this location. That's the one started to sprout. The other side has not yet put out leaves. Still working on the bench. I put another 2 coats of gel on it, and now I just have it wrapped in some silicone wrap to keep it moist, and we'll get back to trying to strip it. So here is the circle, and as you can see, I have weeds here and there, not all over. The rose bush is getting ready to leaf out, and hopefully my irises will start to put some buds on sooner rather than later. So that weeding this area is going to be also a project for tomorrow. And since I am itching so bad to be outside, that the suckers on this apple tree, I need to get them cut down. Most likely that's going to be my tomorrow project. Already starting to bud out. So, and then I came out here a few minutes ago and saw that I have some volunteer hyacinths at the side of my deck. Never saw them there before. So I'm gonna leave them there because eventually they'll die back and disappear. But it turned out to be a beautiful Saturday afternoon. I trust everyone have a blessed day, awesome weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Good everything. It is Sunday, the 14th of April 2024. It's now about 9 a.m. and figured I'd come and get these suckers cut down. It's about 69 degrees. We're going up to about 85. I've already been out here a bit, and I got the stuff that I identified yesterday that I wanted to get sprayed. I sprayed over there by the tire bed where the catnip is planted. I just saturated that area a few minutes ago. So today I am working on getting these suckers, as I said, clipped. I am thinking I might run out to Walmart and get some soil because I want to put some soil in the berry plants, fill up those additional 20, well, at least 15 of those grow bags minus the 5 potatoes. And I'm not going to work on the bench today. Then once that's all done, thinking I'm going to just call it a day and relax. However, I know this vlog isn't going to go out till Sunday night, well, Monday. So I know previously I said I trust you guys had a blessed weekend, so this is going to be after the fact. So I hope your weekend turns out to be awesome. So let me get this finished up and I'll bring you back. Wearing some goggles to do this. I'm thinking at some point this tree may end up being a good grafting tree candidate, but we'll see how much it produces this year, and we can make that decision at a later date. Around here. Obviously this may not be the right time to be doing it since it's already budding out. But when you're cutting the grass, these limbs are slapping you in the face, so I could easily get around the base with my push mower. So I didn't take too much off, just enough to where you could easily go around the base. And while you're cutting the grass, this is basically what I took off. I'll take it to the burn pit. Alright, so it's now 4:30. And we're at about 85 degrees. Hubby decided he wanted to cut the grass, so I ended up cutting this area behind the chicken coop, at the side of the chicken coop, over there by the new zinnia bed, and over there by the market garden. And then I used the riding mower and cut over there by the fire pit. So I've decided I got these bags topped off, I got the tires topped off, and I got about 10 more bags with some added soil. So I am going to plant some stuff in these bags, and this is spinach, New Zealand. So I'm going to drop some seeds and see what comes up. And this seed is from Dollar Seed Co. That's the last bit of the spinach seed, so we'll see if anything germinates. This one is Swiss chard. So this is kind of like and next we are going to sow some lettuce. Next we're going to drop some Swiss chard rainbow blend. And I don't know, maybe 4 seeds in this bag, see what happens. We already have chard in that bag, so long day, y'all, long day. But it's such a beautiful day outside. Excuse me. Can't help but want to spend as much time as you can in the yard. Obviously, I'm gonna do some thinning out when this stuff begins to sprout, but I'd like to get some lettuce. I feel like I'm at a stage where I'm trying to get to the point where I shop my garden. So basically I want to come out here every day during the season and harvest something that I grew and then go inside and cook it. So that's where we are in this stage. Next we're going to do carrots, and we are going to do the red cord carrot. It's the same thing we got planted over there, just this came from the Dollar Tree. And the method we are going to use is just the broadcast. We use the seed tape already. We use the gel. And now we're going to try broadcasting. I think I'm going to put it in this bag. We're going to do some pak choy cabbage in this bag, but I need to get soil. And this bag is a little too full, so we're going to just take some of that soil and spread it over the carrots. And we're going to do pak choy. Seeds here, probably, maybe more. And we'll see what comes up. So anyway, so I'm gonna get these watered in, put back on the bench, and call it a day. I think the last thing I need to do is probably help my husband weed eat around the yard. But thank you guys for stopping by. Trust everyone had an awesome weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.